What's up, guys? Sonofaboomer here. Today we are talking about the Canik TP9-SF. Let's get to it. I don't think you made it. Over the past few years, Canik has made a real name for itself by building reliable and cheap firearms. They are based out of Turkey. However, here in America, we get them imported through Century Arms, a company based out of Florida. Now, Canik makes a lot of different pistols. However, they all center around the same basic design, that being the Canik TP9. In front of me, I have the Canik TP9-SF or striker fire. This is an almost identical clone of the Walther P99, a very popular and very well-loved handgun. Although it's not 100% clone, you can see just looking simply at the aesthetics of the gun that they took heavy inspiration from the Walther. This Canik TP9-SF boasts a whopping capacity of 18+1 in this magazine. Now here at the handle, you can see we've got some nice stippling with the Canik logo inside there. The back has a removable back strap that allows you to put bigger or smaller ones in that can really fit and customize that hand grip for you. And that's kind of one of the things that makes Canik so great. I think they're very big into the customizability game. They actually make race pistols and such out of these guns. Now, one of the big differences between the Walther and the Canik is this right here. That's the magazine release. It follows just a very simple button push and it comes out. Very common here in America. The Walther, on the other hand, typically has a sort of a paddle release that's in line with the trigger guard. And so that makes it ambidextrous. People really like it for that reason, but the Canik uses just that button. The slide is very easy to pull back and it's got some nice ridges here that you can grab onto, pull it back. Right here you can see the slide release. That's for when it's empty. You can go ahead and push that down. Up front on each side, it's got these little tabs that you pull down on to help break down the gun. So very simple to use, very simple to break down. Here at the back, we have a fire indicator. You can see right there that the slide is cocked back. When it's pushed back in there, you know you have to rack the slide in order to chamber around. We're clear. So you can see when you press the trigger, goes in. The sights are Warren tactical sights. They're pretty good. Here on the bare bones model, you're going to get a white dot front sight and just these plain black sights here at the back. For day shooting, it's not bad. The gun's fairly light for a full-size model, weighing in at about 1.78 pounds. It is, because it is a full-size model, it is pretty long, coming in at about 7.5 inches. The height comes in at around 5.7 inches and our width comes in at about 1.35 inches. So this would probably not be my first choice when it comes to concealed carry. However, it's not undoable. They do make, I believe it's the Canik TP9-SC or something like that, but it's basically more of like a compact version of the Canik. Still holds about 12 rounds. And people really seem to like it. Our barrel length is coming in at 4.45 inches, so almost 4.5 inches. Now, where the Caniks really have their selling point and what most people talk about when they talk about Canik is the trigger. This is just a very good trigger in my opinion. And you can see there's a little bit of easy take up. It's got that safety right there, so you can't pull the trigger unless both tabs are pulled. It hits right about that wall and it breaks. So there's actually a wall, little take up. Let's try it again. Little take up and right there it hits that second wall and boom. It's a very light trigger. I want to say it's about 3.5 to 4 pounds. Let's see the reset. So I'm going to hold the trigger back, racked it right there. Very short reset. And you get a fire again. You can see why people might turn these into race guns. when people are on a budget. That's the other selling point about these guns. They are pretty inexpensive, but you get very good quality. I have over 1,000 rounds through it currently, and in that time, I think I've had one jam. It really has been a very reliable gun. And that jam, by the way, was after I think 900 rounds or so, and being out here in the hot deserty dust. So when I cleaned it out, it was fairly dirty. But the gun has run flawlessly besides that. If you don't have a Canik TP9, it is one that I recommend for people getting into firearms who don't want to spend a ton of money but want a quality pistol. Do you like the Canik TP9? If so, do me a favor, leave a like and a comment below. If you've had a bad experience, let us know about that. I'm interested to hear. I really haven't heard a whole lot bad about these guns other than people not liking it because it was made in Turkey. So if you have had a bad experience with it, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you liked this video. The channel is growing faster and faster every day, and I really appreciate the support that you guys have been showing me. So thank you so much. You have a great one. I'll see you next time.
No, he turned it sideways. Kill shot!